Hello, everyone. Can't believe Jam was here over an hour early. I can. Between Jam and Kiri, the chat is never dead. Yeah, first is the channel points redeem. It can only be redeemed once per stream. Pika Cthulhu, hi, how are you doing? Hi, Shy, admirable goal. Brick, I still need to update the spirit sheet. Oh, yeah, I gotta get rid of drink. That's not a thing anymore. Yeah, we're pretty much done with that. I'll drink my water. Make sure to give me back my points. Let this be a lesson to all of you. That's not how it works. Yes, it is. Nuh-uh. Maybe if you have, like, a... How do I make this go away? What? There it is. Okay. I think that there is, like, a plugin or something that you can get that allows you to do that, but that is not vanilla Twitch capabilities. I don't have a way to do that on Twitch. No, it's like, it's some kind of a specific plugin. I don't know what it is. I don't know how you do that. I'm being so serious. Okay, there's the prediction going. Let me actually get the announcement posted for Discord. 1 second, y'all. Alright, Shy is gonna not die of dehydration. Phoenix wants to see the spirits. Are the giveaway bracelets gonna be made today? I'm gonna be working on some of them, yes. I'm going in order of the pre-order. I guess we'll come over here. I'm going in order of the pre-order, so people whose pre-order stuff is done, I can just keep that. Like, that way I won't have to, like, hold anybody's order back because of the giveaway bracelets. So it's not going to be like in the order of like how they were awarded. It's going to be according to like order numbers for the pre-order. So if you didn't get something in the pre-order, if you only got a bracelet from the giveaway, your stuff's getting made last. Sorry. Jam, no. Not that. In loving memory of my 38 stream streak, I'm so sorry. Alright. You take a peek. You let me know if anything catches your eye over here, Phoenix. I'm just gonna scroll down. Because I feel like you have a pretty good idea of what most of these look like. So this will hopefully just jog your memory. And I can show you more specific colors if you want. Hi, Trill. How are you doing? Oh, Lindsay, thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. You're at 83, Zephyr? That's crazy. Finish drawstring, start ribbing? Hell yeah. You need to update the spirit spreadsheet. So about that, Trill, I actually have it all updated, and maybe you can help me with this, actually. I have the whole thing updated with images. I just am struggling to get it formatted where it'll be all in one nice comprehensive PDF for the link. Like, that is what is tripping me up. So maybe you can poke around at that, because it has... I think that having it in separate sheets is not helping with that. So that may be step one. But yeah, if you wanted to take a poke at that, because I got all the images. I appreciate it. Figure out how to set up your own Twitch streaming. Hey, let me know if you need any help with that. I'll see what I can remember. And if not, I'll get Jess to come help you. It's the moth thing. It was green. Thank you. Do you have a color preference? The drawstring is killing you. I'm so sorry. Highly recommend a chordsmith for drawstrings. It is an I-cord maker, and it's awesome for that. It makes really good, like, strings. Because I don't like just doing, like, a chain for a drawstring. Like, I think that that's really annoying. But, I-cord is great for drawstrings. Blue, you got it. Putting in a chordsmith on your Christmas list. I gotta show you, I can't believe I have not shown this off properly yet, because it's the sweetest thing ever, but I gotta show y'all what Autumn actually sent me as, like, a thank you at one point. Autumn is the person who, like, makes chordsmith, because chordsmith is, there are people out there, like, Temu or fucking whatever, that rip it off, but chordsmith is from Autumn, Autumn Goodman. Hi, May. Welcome in. Okay, let's get your goals tracked really quick, and then I'll show you my cute chordsmith thing that I got. That's the size inclusive collective account owner. Yes, we stan Autumn. If you're in a fight with Autumn, just by the way, think twice. Because if you're in a fight with Autumn, you're on my shit list, okay? We stan Autumn in this house. Alright, Zephyr, finish drawstring, start ribbing. Trill, figure out how to set up your stream. Yeah, no, Autumn is great. She does great work. She's also, if you have a couple extra bucks, by the way, that you want to put to good use, Autumn currently has a GoFundMe up to help cover some costs that she incurred from surgery. And so, and also goes towards helping to support the Size Inclusive Collective, because that is something that she provides for free that is an amazing service for crocheters and knitters. So if you, I can link that for you in just a second, but if you wanted to help support Autumn, I would super appreciate that. because she deserves it. Shy, thank you so much. Black Cat with the 60 stream streak. Well done. Your goal is just Minecraft, Phoenix? I love that. Figure that covers the links. Yeah, she has all the... She has like a link tree or whatever in her bio, so for sure you can find everything through there. Start a skirt I made to match the top I made for my sister for Eve. Hell yeah, that sounds super cute. Oh, those skirts patterns that you linked, by the way, Shy, I'm excited because there's one in there that I really like. I might have to make one of those at one point. Lindsay with the 10 stream streak. Well done. Alright. Organize those. Okay, we're good to go on that, I think. Alright. Y'all want to play Pufferdle? Is it time? Is it time to gamble? Yeah, let's do it. Hi everyone. I'm so hot and sweaty, but we're not going to pay attention to that. I also could not be fucked to put on a binder for this stream, so... I'm getting cheered in 2 different directions. Thank you so much. Okay. 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 No. I think I know what it is. A little bitch. We're gonna go octopus. I thought I had it that time for real. I really thought I did have it. I honestly though, I don't think it was hard enough to be an octopus. Sorry everyone. You believed in me for nothing. Alright, any weather. It's not an ocean fish. The time is not correct. Or the time is partially correct. Get those extra 518 points, because it really does so much for you when you bet against me. Let's see. Do you think it's a wood skip? I was about to be so pissed off. Okay, it's not a wood skip. So it's not found in the ocean, the market, or the woods. Enjoy my 311 points, losers. But it is an any fish. So. Do we think it's... Do we think it's legendary status? Well, it can't be because these are all found in specific seasons. But it could be a stingray. Can't be a scorpion carp. No ocean. New prediction, Jack won't guess. It's not a very good bet for y'all, because I've only missed it like 3 times. You just want a chance to bet in my favor, huh? You know the answer? We know his effort. You always gotta come in here like, I already did it. Okay. What's one that's gonna... This is the problem, is because I think it's gonna be in a really specific area. I'm an educated gambler. I think it's gonna be in a really specific area. So I don't know that, like, there's really anything that I can guess that's gonna help me that much. I think I kind of just need to get it. We'll go Stingray. Fuck it. It's not that. I'm gonna go Mutant Carp. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah, Stingray is only in the cove. It's not an ocean fish. It's different. Alrighty. Y'all want to see my bagel? Ta-da! It's my bagel that I didn't finish eating yet. Okay. Yeah, Mutant Carp is like up there with the legendaries in my mind in terms of like difficulty. But it's in any. Okay, we're gonna start off with a square. Take off Minecraft. You're not doing Minecraft anymore? Finish sanding your cane. Ah, I see. We're pivoting. There you are. Okay. We're gonna do a square. This one is gonna be for Flying Fox. It is a spiral with turquoise and African violet. Let me get my pattern up here. And then after this, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you all this so that you can be excited. After this, I'm gonna do a keychain. And it's gonna be a very special keychain for Black Cat, because it's gonna be the Star Drop keychain. Freaking turquoise! I got it, don't worry. You have caramel milk with homemade caramel? That sounds so good. What are you crocheting today? So I'm starting off with squares, but then I'm going to be working on bracelets and keychains for giveaway winners. Out of order. I was going to work on some pet clothes today, but it's too hot for that. Because I missed the one stream where I was planning to do more pet clothes. And then, so I wanted to make it up, and I was planning to do that today, but it's too hot. I'm not putting my cats in pet clothes today. It's too fucking hot. Lurk time. Thanks for hanging out for your lurk, Vika. Have a good nap. can also show you this other thing that I've been working on. This is a little sneak peek. So this one is kind of messy and experimental, but I've been brainstorming some pattern ideas for ACEOs. I'm looking at ones that are inspired by moss because I got this really cool yarn from Conan Fiber, but it's neat. It doesn't really look like much. I think that I'm definitely learning a lot from this one. Like I said, this one's very experimental. It's kind of a sketch, but it's fun at the same time. And then, oh yeah, I gotta show you my my cool thing that Autumn gave me. Chat. So this is my little Cordsmith collection, and I ordered these two. And then as a thank you for me talking about my orders, Autumn sent me the rest of all of this. So Autumn sent me the XL in obviously the Ace Pride flag colors, and also the Tailors, the I think this might be the regular in the XL. I forget the sizing for these, but yeah, and then the case, the special case to hold all of them all. So you can get all of this stuff from Autumn. It's all 3D printed, her and her husband. How do you use the Tailors? You can use them, so they're just latch hooks basically with a nice handle. So you can use them to like pick up stitches and things like that. Anything that you could do with the latch hook. But yeah, they're super cool. You can request whatever colors you want. So I got my, you know, predominantly my flags. But there's a bunch of different options, and like same thing for the cases. So very cool. And like I was saying earlier, Autumn runs Size Inclusive Collective, which is a really great resource if you crochet and or knit. I'm gonna pin what you posted earlier, Shy. But yeah, Autumn hosts Size Inclusive Collective. So donating to help Autumn with that is a really great idea, especially because she has a fundraiser going right now to help her recover some costs following surgery. So but Autumn is very cool. Definitely follow her. I just took a bite of bagel. Kirsten, over on YouTube, hello. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I do that thing where I pull from both ends. How are you? Hot. Oh my god. This heat right now is no joke. Hope everybody else is staying cool. You're working with bamboo and slash cotton for the first time, and it's so smooth and stretchy. I hope you like it. I have some fun bamboo yarn that Jess got me that I need to play with. I have so much yarn that I need to play with. I'm sure that's no surprise to anybody. God, if I had just about 100 more hours in a day, you know? It's funny. Does anybody else do this? Do you wrap your yarn differently depending on what size of yarn you're working with, because I've just come to realize that I do this. So you may see me adjusting my grip pretty frequently, but when I've been working with my embroidery floss, I wrap it around these two fingers because I think it keeps the tension better. Because I think floss is maybe a little bit more slippery, but then I'm working with this larger acrylic, I go around all three fingers because I feel like it glides better. Hi, Nickel. How you doing? How was the fish gamble? Well, you know, I got it in, what, 4? Sock date, you're on the heel flap of your sock? Good job. You started the tank top and it's sport weight? Wow, this is gonna take a long time? Yeah. Yeah. I feel ya. It's so nice working with the small weight, but damn, it takes a long time. You've been seeing the shorts on Facebook and YouTube and you've been loving it? You started playing Stardew Valley recently? Your boyfriend was very impressed I crocheted the entire map. Well, thank you so much, Kirsten. Happy you could join us today. I also play Stardew Valley during lives, so if you ever want to come sit in for that, I do that on Sundays usually. And this week we're going to be doing a Peak stream. I'll be playing Peak with the community, but next week I'll be back to doing my Joja run that I just started. So I was working on Perfection, but I'm putting that on pause because at some point Concerned Ape is going to be coming out with another update and has made Clint a marriage candidate. And so even though I have no love for Clint, these clowns voted for me to marry him. So I'm putting a pause on my Perfection run until that comes out, and in the meantime I will be doing a very cursed Joja run. They've always got to defend themselves. Well, I didn't vote for Clint. Well, Clint still won, didn't he? Have you visited Leather Daddy Farm since? Oh no, that's only for on stream. Oh. Well, that's also only for on stream. Yeah, I'm not playing that off stream, so we'll be joining the lives more often. That's awesome. So glad to have you. Hopefully I'll get the chats integrated soon. I know there's a way to do that. Make it a little bit easier to see everything. You voted for Maru. You're actually very curious to see his route. No, I won't lie. I won't lie. I'm curious too. Why not do something new? Look, we're gonna make the most of it, aren't we? You guys are gonna get to hear so much of the Discord Kitten voice. So much. You're gonna love it. The curiosity is what the wiki is for. Oh, you know that's not the same. You gotta experience it for yourself. Glad to watch and not do it yourself. Yeah, I just want y'all to have an authentic Clint experience, you know? I will say, though, I'm not gonna do the voice for the dramatic reading, okay? That's a bit too much even for me. No one decorates Clint's attic like you. I know, I think this enclosure is coming all along really nicely. Hello? One sec. Please have a daughter with him and name her Emily. Well, we are gonna have kids, so that's something that we can vote on. Not sure if naming a child an existing name works. I don't see why it wouldn't be possible. Do not name her Emily. Don't worry, because we're gonna kick that man out of that house as soon as I use him to adopt. Oh, the adoption agency wants to see a 2-income household. Clint, come here. Come here real quick. And then we'll have Krobus move in. Edward Jacob Askin. Will you dove the children? No, I couldn't do that. That's some Jack Good behavior, okay? Gonna follow you on Twitch. Gotta join the combo with everyone else. Yes! I know, Twitch is the place to be. What can I say? Fully just saying F it, they're not monetizing me over there. I mean... Look, I could acknowledge that one is better, even if I want money from the other one. We all have our strengths. Just saw Twilight. Oh, welcome in. Which would you prefer, Kirsten or KK? It was so funny with an audience, Trill. Okay, Trill. Can we talk about the little, like, music video at the end to Radiohead? Like when, at the beginning of the credits? And how good the art direction is for that versus the entire rest of the movie? Like, what gives? Either one is fine, you got it. It's probably gonna end up being KK just because it's... I'm gonna read before I think, so... It's true, it's true. Yeah, apparently I can't read, so... I am bad with names, though. That one's just a fact. Sometimes y'all really throw me for a loop, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, there we go again. There they go again with the vines. Don't even have to finish the sentence. We know. I like to imagine that Shy was sprinting over here so quickly to type that she tripped and fell on her face in the middle of the sentence. Thanks, Lobug, for sending that prematurely. Sabotage. Turning it into a drinking game? How drunk do y'all want to get? Doing the parent thing of cycling through everyone's name? Yeah, you joke. Look, I paid my dues, okay? My mom used to call me the dog's name. I do not like the Discord kitten voice. I like how we had to come all the way back to cycle back to that. Waiting for one of us to get called Agatha or Carmilla. Hello, princess. I was doing the Discord kitten voice at Jess the other day. Yeah, she loved it. Gotta have the feet out when you say that? You're assuming I don't. You think that I would survive if I had shoes on right now? I can hear Jess going, no, stop it. Just instantly looking up a divorce lawyer. Interlocking their own toes together? Look. Sometimes it's just autism, okay? Hands and feet moving the same way right now. Can you imagine if I could crochet with my toes? That'd be freaking cool. Jack and me out here walking the dogs. I'm so sweaty right now. Who here actually has shoes or socks on though? Yeah, it is too fucking hot. See a lady on your feed occasionally that knits with her feet? Yeah, I definitely know that there are people out there that do that, and like crochet as well. I mean, certainly if you can set up the one-handed rig for crochet. It's amazing to think about people being able to develop that much dexterity with their feet. Like, what a skill. Contingency plan for losing hands. Yeah, we know, we've determined that if I lose my eyesight, I will be able to still continue to crochet. So I feel like now we have to see about the feet, because clearly I'm not crocheting left-handed, so feels like 103 out right now, and you just went for a little hot walkie. I mean, more power to you for daring to brave the outside right now. I wouldn't be out there. That's for damn sure. The humidity is making it so awful too. Like, I haven't been dry in like 3 days. Real feel is 112? Jesus. Okay, I was wondering, Trill. Welcome back. Hand wash the mesh jumper you made for the first time and now the sleeves go further? Yeah. Was worried they'd be way too long. Well, you can always trim crochet as well if you need to. Kind of a similar idea to how you would do it with knitting, where you just want to thread a lifeline through and then you basically attach a new bottom to it, so if worse comes to worse. Built-in thumb holes, very nice. But yeah, I think when it goes over your hand a little bit, that's the coziest anyway. I don't like it when my shirt sleeves are too short. Unless it's short sleeves, then they really need to be short. Like, commit, okay? If you're gonna be long, be long. If you're gonna be short, be short. None of this in the middle bullshit, unless you're 3/4 sleeves. Guess it'll drawstring length, 52 inches. Been doing it for 4 hours. I'm so sorry. Hang on, shouldn't this be... different? I guess not, okay. What are the squares being used for this time? So we're going big. We're going Afghan size this time. I think it's just because it's the first one that it's like that. I think this is normal. Yeah, no, that makes sense. When I'm zoning out on a project and then all of a sudden I start paying attention to it again and I go, wait, why does it look different? Did one she meant right here. Making a Minecraft creeper face blanket for your stepson? That's so fun. It actually sounds like it would be very fun to make. And also, it'll be fun when it's done. New goal, start a mini cross stitch for your craft swap buddy. That's so awesome. Craft swap is such a fun idea. Watch out, Zephyr's gonna blow up. Two-thirds of the way finished connecting all the squares, then you have to put the border on it. Oh, so you're like almost done. That's awesome. Be a good princess and drink your milk. Thank you so much for that, Nickel. Have a good time at work. Water time, Hiron Starian, thank you so much for the water time. Everybody, like literally everybody right now, go get some water, drink some water. I know we all need it. Enjoy your stream, Trill. Enjoy this. You've been working on it since November? Well, I mean, blankets are a lot. I'm working on curtains right now, because... to look at the camera so I can make sure I'm pointing. Okay, this back here, this closet doesn't have a door on it, and even if it did, this office is not big enough to have a freaking door opening and closing in here. So I'm gonna make a curtain to go over that, because in all of my videos prior to moving, I had a trans pride flag in the background of all of them, which is actually a tote bag that I made, and it was in the shop, and I was just like borrowing it for that. But this time, I'm making a big ass one. Because fuck if anybody's gonna watch my damn videos and be transphobic. I'm not making it safe for you in here. Wait until I take up American tradition suing me? Wow. That's one of our favorite national pastimes. Everybody in the stream filing class action for emotional distress. Not the... okay, see, look. Y'all are talking about me causing emotional distress. What about Rinstarian coming in here and saying milk time? And I'll do it again? I know you will! You are drinking caramel milk. You know what? When it's caramel milk, it's different. Or banana milk. Damn. I might have to, pause for just a second after I get done with the square before I start working on, the first bracelet, because I kind of want to go make a smoothie right now, I'm not gonna lie. Because we have frozen bananas. Frozen bananas, milk, maybe a little peanut butter in there. Take us with you. Impromptu cooking stream. Look, if my kitchen wasn't a mess, that's why the cooking stream is so far away. It's because I need time to get my kitchen together. Also, I wouldn't be able to read chat or talk to you. Hi, Scarlett. Oh, sister coming into town soon? That's awesome. Bought one of those mini single-serving blenders a couple weeks ago. Yes, I have one of those little, yeah, the ninjas that you, just with the one cup. Those are so great. I highly recommend them. Thought about getting one for frozen coffees in the morning? You should. Legitimately, they're so nice to have. Like, I think having the big-ass blender that you have to clean out is so annoying, and I would never use it when I had it, but I use my Ninja all the time. And it works so good. I've had that thing for years. Like, I think when my dad got married, which happened when I was still in college. Oh my God. When my dad got married, I think he received the blender as like a wedding present, and then he didn't really have a use for it, so he ended up giving it to me and Jess. So I've had that thing for like 10 years, I think, and it works great. It has both big and single serve. That's nice. Hi, Andrew. How are you doing? So easy to wash, too. You just blend it with soap. Damn, that's even easier than what I do. Well, what I usually do is put it in the dishwasher, but... Just got home from the gym with some Taco Bell. Now we're fucking talking. How are you holding up? How is California doing right now? Because I feel like y'all aren't in the heat dome. I think that y'all are just like normal heat. Right? Weirdly, it's fine. Yeah, the heat dome is like, it's as far north as like Chicago, basically, and as far west as like, I think, Texas, like all the way across Texas. So it's the, I feel like the southeastern US is definitely getting it the worst, but then it's definitely going all the way up the East Coast as well. Like, just so much of the US is getting it bad right now. Like 100 degrees in Portland, fucking Maine. Are you kidding me? That is unbelievable. Sadly, your tiny apartment does not have a dishwasher. Yeah, I couldn't exist without a dishwasher. I have tried. Washing dishes actually really hurts my back for some reason. I'm not sure why. So I will put it off for way too long. But they make little countertop dishwashers. They're really small, but it did help. It did help me. So your city is breaking heat records today and tomorrow. Jeez, heat index of 112 is crazy. You're feeling very lucky, Jam. I'm happy for you. Posture check. Look. I'm doing my best here, okay? I'm just melting. I'm also not trying to, like, be up in the camera because I'm not wearing my binder today. I need to get a new chair before we start worrying about all that. Shrimp being cooked? Yeah, for real. Let me worry about one problem at a time, okay? You should see how I sit normally. This is nothing. Although if I am drifting below the camera, that's fine. You can let me know. I guess I can put this down here and then I can actually see myself. Do you know the shark tail shrimp? I know what you're talking about, yeah. Watch out, I'm gonna start talking about how my sister had a baby. Did it have arms and legs? 2 arms, 2 legs. Sorry, that's a reference to something else. Nobody will understand that. Your sister had a baby? No. It's the shrimp thing. It's the Shark Tales reference. My sister did not have a baby. Not yet anyway, maybe someday. Honestly, let me be a freaking ankle, okay? Somebody let me be an ankle. I'd be so good at it. Ankle? No, I said ankle. Ankle. That is my preferred term. I'm not joking either. Your cousin's 3rd kid is due any day now. That's so exciting. Congratulations. Ankle, yeah, like a combination of aunt and uncle. So when I was a kid, one of my uncles, I don't know why, I'm the youngest in my family. So, well, I do have a couple of cousins that are younger than me, but they're like significantly, well, not, I guess not significantly, like, of like the group of cousins that was like all in the same age group, like me and my siblings and that group of cousins, I was the youngest. So like a bunch of shit happened that I don't know why. But one of my uncles, when I was growing up, we referred to him as Uncle Bob. So I legitimately have a connection to the term ankle anyway, and then it also really works as like a blend of the 2 words. And I don't mind that it's funny, so Feels strange opening your laptop and just having internet there. I mean, congratulations. Oh, because your sister's boyfriend gave you a new Wi-Fi card? That's amazing. I love that for you. Okay, let's see here. It's 2 trebles, a double, half double. Okay, here's single. You don't like the term pibbling? Yeah, it doesn't really resonate with me. I think it's a little awkward. It just feels a little too random to me. Like, I don't feel like it connects back to the meaning very well. Also, like, ankle may sound funny on its own, but ankle jack has a nice ring to it, I think. Like something similar in root to niece and nephew. Yeah, that's like, somebody was talking about how, this is my favorite thing ever. It was like basically a meme, I think, but they were talking about, oh no, it was a Tumblr post thing, that's what it is. The roots for how we got Mr. and Mrs., I believe, and like where those words come from. And so somehow they concluded that, like, because of how those roots worked, actually a better non-binary term would actually be, like, mage, which goes so fucking hard. And I like that a lot better than mix. You had a Gunkle Jack? That was fun to say. Oh, Grunkle. Grunkle Jack. I love that. Like Grunkle Stan. I could also be a Gunkle. I would be okay with being a Gunkle. Man and woman come from two completely different root words. Conversion, evolution. That's fun. I know, I love how people are like, this is how language works. You have to do things like this, and it's like, you don't even know what any of these words... How did I do this wrong? Wait. What did it... Wait, what's... Wait, okay, see, I knew this was not right. But when did I... When did I fuck it up? That's what I can't figure out. Look at this. This is crazy looking. Or wait. What is going on? I swear to God, this cannot be right. Yeah, because this is not... I'm so confused. Oh, wait. I see what happened. Oh, I can fix this. Hang on. That's fine. You should crochet a spiral in your colors and then spin it for a stream starting soon screen or a transition screen. That's cool. You think that you feel like mix reads like a prank? Yeah, it's like it doesn't feel totally natural. Like I think sometimes trying to find a word that like it almost feels sometimes like we're trying to make a compromise in the language that we use. Yeah, and it's like, it's better than the alternative. Like, when it's the only word that we have, like, you gotta do what you gotta do. But why do we have to play into the binary still? Like, why can't it be its own thing? Seen some try to introduce mage. Yeah, it's just one of those things that it's like, it's never gonna, I don't know. It's not gonna just happen. Not unless straight people can co-opt it. You know? Sorry, I wanted to make sure I didn't fuck up the count this time. Okay. Need to join some yarn back again. Okay. I think I fixed it. Every non-binary and agender person should go get their doctorate. Yeah, yeah. The real non-binary title is doctor. We should just all, yeah. We should just all receive honorary doctorates. You know? For being so, as the kids would say, based. Chat could receive honorary doctorates in arson. Can all be like Dr. Chuck Tingle. Someone named Arson getting their doctorate right now. I could see it. I could see it happening for sure. Okay, there we go. Much better. It looks really good, thank you. You just bought a Chuck Tingle book? I'm so happy for you. Which one did you get? Let's see. 1, 2, okay. Could also become beloved by King Charles to be knighted, I suppose. Some would argue that, well, aren't there gendered terms for knighthood? Or is it all, because it's Sir and Dame, right? So that's still gendered. Camp Damascus? Oh, you got Lucky Day? Love that. I can't wait to read Lucky Day. Chuck would say that all of his books are serious, but I understand what you mean. Someone you follow online just read Lucky Day. It sounded so crazy. I can't wait to read it. I legitimately would recommend any Chuck Tingle book, even the ones I haven't read, because I love Chuck that much. The concept looks really interesting. Yeah. I just love his attitude as a writer. And a person. Just as a person. I want to make him something so bad. The pattern you're using has you make a drawstring, then they make the ribbing with the drawstring through it, but the ribbing and the string are the same color in the pics. They make the ribbing with the drawstring through it. Just put the drawstring in afterwards. Stretch break, thank you. Oh, in the Netherlands, people will be knights in the Order of Oranje Nassau. I don't know if I'm saying that right. They just go by night. That's cool. Nassau? Not. There are so many different languages in which I would see words that are spelled like that, and most of them would say it differently. So I'm just not, my brain is not sure where to go with that, unfortunately. Is the name of the Dutch kingdom? Totally. At the Renaissance Fair, all of the knights are sir. I personally like sir as a gender neutral term. I really like it when people do that in sci-fi. However, I will say that it does play into a little bit into the idea of masculinity as the default. And so I think that it is kind of undermined by its use in patriarchy, because rather than truly being gender neutral, it is more of like elevating women to the same level of respect as men is kind of what it feels like. So like it's not its own like new different thing. Like I said, I personally still like it, but I think it's kind of the same thing as saying like guys is gender neutral, because it's really not. But it can be used that way, but I don't think there should be an expectation that it is seen that way. And that's why I don't agree with people trying to act like calling everyone girls is gender neutral, because I'm like, the logic they're using is that if guys can be gender neutral, then girls can be gender neutral. And I'm like, actually, neither one of them is gender neutral. So stop doing that. Folks is not your fave, but it gets the job done. Yeah. That's why I started using y'all, you know? Like, I grew up in the South, so I have every right to, but I never said it when I was living in the South. I didn't start saying it until I was trying to, like, stop saying you guys. Could you pronounce... It's in the Spanish, please spell about... I'm trying to think. Would it be like Aranya Nasoa? Orania was fine. Yeah, I feel like I'm not doing. Yeah, I felt that the second part was not right, but I'm trying to think of how are these vowels impacting each other. Orania makes sense to me. Is it like? Yeah, can you like phonetically spell it? Oh, like Nassau? Yes, okay. I thought it might be that, but I was struggling because like in English there are places called like Nassau, which is like really similar but like with a different inflection. And I was like that cannot be right. Like that is like an American. Like Nassau is an American pronunciation. So I was like struggling to get my brain around saying that not the American way. The invisible accent strike again. Yeah, sometimes it could be hard, like even just when in terms of accents, to like make your brain cooperate with like pronunciations for thing. Orania, Nassau. Okay, we got there in the end. Like record versus record. Yep, exactly. It's like that's why I saw this interview one time, and I want to preface this by saying if you are going to have somebody on for an interview, you need to know how to say their fucking name, period. Like, that is your responsibility as someone who is doing an interview, especially if it is a person of color who does not have, like, a typical American name. Like, even more so, look up how to say their fucking name. Or ask them before the broadcast. Like, this is preparation that is basic fucking common sense. Okay. That aside, the woman who was being disrespected in this instance said something that I was like, hang on, we gotta revisit that though, because I forget what her name was. That's not really the point of this. This was like a long time ago that I saw this, but she was from an African country and had a name that was not like a typical American name. It definitely, in its spelling, looked like some variety of like Afrikaans or something. But she was on the show and she said, she was, because this woman was like, not even trying, like the woman who was interviewing her, she was like, haha, how do you say your name? Which she was wrong for that. But the woman responded and she was like, just try and say it, which good for her. But then she was like, it's in English, you can figure it out. And I'm like, hang on, we gotta stop right there. Because being written in the English alphabet and being an English word, that's two different things. I gotta stop you right there. So just because something is written in the English alphabet, that does not make it English. Croissant is not an English word just because it's in the English alphabet. It's been adopted as an English word, and a lot of English words are that way. But like, hang on. Yeah, fajita. Exactly. Two completely different things. So in her case, she went on to say, I changed my name so that it can be said with the English phonetics, which is like, okay, good. So now I know how to approach your name. I can figure out how to say it now. But just because something is spelled with the English alphabet, that does not mean you're going to approach it with an English pronunciation. And that's a perfect example of like Nassau is different from saying Nassau. So that's just one of those things that really like, it bothers me a little bit when people act like, oh, it's in English, you can figure it out. And it's like, what is it? Katakana is, I believe that's the correct name for it. It's when you write Japanese words using the same alphabet that you would for English. That's still Japanese. English phonetics is a crazy idea because English is 5 languages. No, it's so true. And like, even within English phonetics, like, we don't always say things the same way. So it's sort of like, trends in English, then like English is a very complicated language. It is, and it incorporates a lot of other languages. So it's like, which pronunciation guide are we using for this? Like, also pronunciation is hard. Exactly. Yeah, if you know the root language, you can figure it out. For sure, that helps a lot. That helps a lot. And so saying this is English pronunciation, like, oh, okay, good, I can figure it out now. But without that piece of information, it's like, well, this doesn't look like English, so I'm assuming the root of what I'm looking at is different. So like, how would I begin to approach that? There are a lot of sounds there that I'm just not able to make because they weren't present in my early English dictionary. Yeah, for sure. Um, some language is likely to be out of reach for people who did not natively grow up with that language, because we develop the ability to pronounce certain things very early in childhood. So like, if our palate has not developed, and this tends to go for more like extreme things, like certain like more like clicks or utterances, or I feel like there must be something with a lot of the like inflections that come into like some of the dialects of Chinese, because Chinese is like so specific. Or maybe that's even more of just like a development of the ear to be able to like hear those different inflections. But yeah, it's like, it's gonna be a different experience learning a lot of languages, English included, as an adult than it would be as a child, when your brain and your palate are literally developing in order to be able to conform to understanding that language and pronouncing that language. The Dutch G. See, I don't even know. I don't even know what we're talking about with that one. How you feel whenever you have to sing the nasal O in French songs. It's like things that I might be able to understand what you're talking about if you give me an example, but it's like, would I even hear that if you weren't pointing it out, right? Like, would I even be able to differentiate, like, oh, I'm hearing a G or an O right now, like that's what's making the word? Oh, okay, I got you, Zephyr, I understand. Yes. The phlegmy thing, yeah, that's another one of those things that I feel like is kind of an early childhood developmental thing, because it's like, or at least takes a lot of practice, because that's not easy to just do all at once if you're not used to doing it. Like that and rolling your R's, I feel like are the two that are more common for like English speakers to encounter, but that's tough. That is a skill that you have to develop for sure. And we should. The conclusion to all of this is not it's hard so we shouldn't have to do it. The conclusion to all of this is it's hard so we should all be mindful of that and help each other learn, and then English speaking white people do the fucking work to learn. But you know, it's like we're gonna need some help with it sometimes, and we're gonna have to all acknowledge like there's gonna be times that we just can't pronounce things, and that goes both ways. Like English people, I'm not talking about you, Americans, don't be shitty if someone doesn't speak English perfectly. English is a hard fucking language. I know that nobody in here right now needs to hear this, but it's like, I feel like a lot of the attitude around like, oh well, just figure it out, does come from, at least in a Western, like America-centric context. I'm sure this happens in other countries too, but like, it's our fucking fault. Like, we're the ones as white people who started being shitty about it in the first place and criticizing the way everybody else talks. So it's like, on the one hand, it's like we're getting our just desserts, but on the other hand, it's like, okay, but can we put that aside though and maybe just focus on being more productive for everyone's sake? Because I would just like everyone to have an easier time with language and for all of us to just help each other instead of being petty. I just willfully ignore Americanisms I don't like. Yeah, I think. And Americans I don't like. I'm like, you are a waste of everyone's fucking time. You can go over there in your miserable corner by yourself. I'm gonna focus on how we can be productive and help everybody instead. How about that? I think American schools should put more emphasis on teaching second and third languages in early childhood. Yes. And stick with it too, because I did have some exposure to that as a child. I had some exposure to Spanish, but like, I think that it needed to be more integrated than it was and more consistent. Like, I think I also moved around a lot as a child, so I think I had some Spanish education when I was in like first or second grade, and then I moved schools, and then I didn't have it anymore until I got into high school, and by then it's like that's not gonna stick. So I don't think that I naturally take to language very well, but also, like, maybe if that had been reinforced more through school, maybe if that was more standardized as part of American education, I would have an easier time with it. But if we're going to talk about American education, I'm sorry, there's a lot of other shit that we need to address first before we even get to languages, because holy shit, it's falling apart over here, you guys. It's bad. Why did we drop the U from so many British words? Except for glamour, we keep the U. No, the dropping the U thing is so interesting because it was literally like such a small group of people, if I'm remembering correctly, or like even just like one person who was like responsible for making that decision of like they were like rewriting the dictionary or something, and they were like, we're gonna streamline language. It was something like that, like a one group of people decided it. It wasn't like as Americans we just like over time like naturally did that. Can't believe the daily cult chant is real. Yeah, like very real too. Very real. It's one of those things that's like, it feels like, speaking as an American even, it feels like one of those things that should be like, oh yeah, in some parts of America that happens. That's not everywhere. No, it's everywhere. It is every part of America. Like, shit. It's fucking weird that we do that. It's weird having to do that. I stopped after a while because I was like, this is bullshit. Especially because like I was not religious. So I was like, why am I having to say under God? Cheaper and shorter to send letters over telegraph, so they dropped the U. Interesting. Yeah. And then I just stopped saying it altogether. I would just stand there and just not say anything. Under God wasn't in the original pledge, by the way. Didn't we add that in like the 80s or something? Here's a finished square, by the way. This was for Flying Fox. Let me update this before I forget about it. We're just having a good old talk today. Alright, so we got 31 squares done. I'm so sweaty. Eisenhower added it in the 50s. Okay. You know so many lyrics of God Save the King and goes, God Save the King, Dum Dum Dum. I don't even remember the tune of that one. Anyone know where the S to Z in Americanisms came from? I'm clueless on that one. That could actually be what I'm thinking of. Maybe it's that. I feel like the U was also involved in that though. It's un-American? Oh yeah. And now, keep an eye out for this. The Republicans are trying to argue that separation of church and state is not part of the Constitution. It absolutely fucking is. Don't fall for that shit. It may not be stated in those exact words, which, like, so what? Lots of things in the Constitution aren't stated in the same words that we use to talk about them every day, but, like, no, that's part of it. That's part of it. America was founded explicitly secular. Secular always feels like it should be the other way. Like, secular is like, oh, secular means church, but, like, secular means not church. Honestly, I don't even need the fucking Pope to say that AI is against my religion. This is against my personal code of ethics, which I think that should be the same thing as religion. But a whole wars wouldn't have to be stuck with the Church of England, yeah. It's giving rules for thee, but not for me. My understanding of the Americanization of language was a phonetic consistency concern. Yeah. We were probably just trying to make up for the fact that we collected language from like 20 different places over the years. Cemetery versus graveyard. Graveyard should be the secular one, but no, that's the one attached to the church. See, my solution to the whole problem that you're referring to, Zephyr, is to just be self-employed. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna line up my colors in the order that they're gonna occur. I'm hoping that I have enough of what I need here, so... Already unemployed, just helping out those with jobs, yeah. Not that I could ever fool anyone into thinking that I'm aligned with the Pope. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick second. We're gonna take a little break, so if anybody needs to go get some water or anything, please do that. I am legit gonna go make a smoothie, because I am so sticky right now. So I'll be right back. Okay. It's fucking good. So close to finishing your first triangle of the tank top. That's awesome, Jam. Pool party time. I feel like everything is just sticking to me. Really good though. Peanut butter banana. Okay. I answered your question before you even asked the Jam. That's how good I am. Okay, this is a keychain. Had to remind myself what I was doing really quick. So I need to get a key ring out. For key rings, or for keychains, I do them in the round, actually. But I do still turn my work so that they're consistent with the bracelets. $60. $80. $100. 4, 5. Okay. Gonna add this to your car keys? Hell yeah. Alright, normally with the striped bracelets, I do crochet the ends in as I go because weaving in the ends for these is a pain in the ass. But I think with these ones, with all of the color changes, that's not going to be as possible. So at least for this first round I can, because this first row is just going to be one color. So for this first row I can. But after that, we'll see. It's going to be a little tricky. So upset you missed the pre-order. I'm so sorry, Shy. Well, I can always do customs And I'm sure that there will be another bracelet drop in the future as well. Maybe after I've given myself a little break from them for a little while. Kept having decision paralysis? Oh no. Black Cat.
Lifeless just subscribed for 8 months.
Lifeless, thank you so much for subscribing. Black Cat, if you want to send me an email, that is your business. You don't need 3 keychains, you sure? The most keychains possible. What if you have 3 keys? With enough keychains, you can make it into a weird belt? Now we're talking. Finish the triangle jam? Oh, I'm sorry your hands are starting to hurt. Well, definitely give yourself a break. Yeah, it's so awesome that you want to give away jam. It's really crazy how, like, many of, like, the names that I see regularly won something in the giveaway. I thought that was so awesome. You have not died of dehydration. You are still, in fact, here, so I think you're doing good. Unlurking to say accept the gift. Black Cat already had 1 gift rejection today. Oh my goodness, we can't keep doing this to them. Okay, Twitch, calm down. Twitch is like, one thing happened, hype train, we have to hype train about it. This is such a good color. I had to pick this color for the base color for the star drops because it's just so pretty. Yeah, everybody bully shy. Bully the mods time. Not all mods? I don't know. Yeah, sword fighting for the mods. You can reenact Princess Bride. It'll be great. All the mods are here, literally. Y'all better be on your best behavior. And the mods are literally the ones fighting each other too. That's your favorite movie? Let's go. What am I dueling? Oh, all the mods are gonna have a fight to the death now. We're gonna put y'all in an arena. Oh shit! Oh shit! Shy pulling out, be the favorite in order to win the fight. Diabolical move. Well, I mean, the alpha mod, what can you say? Okay, everyone stop making Shy accept gifts they don't want to accept. You have to be nice. Even though Shy is so wonderful and deserves everything, you still have to do what Shy says. Found out that stacked single crochet exists and it scares you? The favorite therefore deserves gifts because if people are really your favorites, you must do what they need and not always what they want. Well, see, if it's a gift from me, then it's okay. But
Black Cat Crochet gifted 5 subscriptions to the community.
Black Cat, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Black Cat is like, I'm fighting back. How's that for gift giving? Yeah, Black Cat truly lashing out. Not pulling any punches. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I'm giving gifts whether you want them or not. Black Cat is over here like Oprah with the bees. Congratulations on your sub, Fangs. Keychains do take a little bit. Hi, Lindsay. Welcome back. How are you doing? Black Cat is a threat. Truly re-lurk to prep for your sister's visit. Have a great rest of your day, Scarlett. Good luck with that. At least you're not biting. Oh my goodness. Currently melting. It feels like it's 35 Celsius for you. I'm so sorry. We're all feeling it right now, Lindsay. For sure. We're right there with you. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the humidity is really making it crazy. Let Black Cat give gifts or else things will get worse. $96 and feels like 103. Yeah, shit. That's how it was here yesterday. It's something like that again today. I haven't looked at it, but I know it was projected to be the same temperature today as it was yesterday, so. Space Mushroom Guy, you got it, Trill. It's supposed to start cooling down tomorrow, but it's still gonna be like 90 degrees. I'm just so over it. Oh look, already stars. Look at him! Look at him writing. He's so cute. Oh, let's see what we got from the hype train here. Oh, it's a little fishy. That's so cute. Wait, look at him go. Where's my hype train emotes? Look at him go. I got a freaking aquarium. Oh. Did not mean to pin that. Well, my previous pin's gone now. You're supposed to get a storm Saturday. I hope that helps things cool off for you. OBS, go where you're supposed to go. Okay. Going outside is a load-bearing toddler energy maintenance tool. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel you. Agatha has been an absolute menace the past couple of days, and I think a big part of it is that she, like, wants to go out on the porch, and she can't because it's so hot on the porch, because it's a fully enclosed porch. So... And I think also that, like, she's too hot to do anything during the day. She just wants to flop. But then once it finally cools off at night and, like, in the early morning, she's like, okay, well, it's time to play. And I want to, like, go outside and do all of this stuff. So sleeping has not been very fun the past couple of days. Because Miss Agatha is like, hello, entertain me. It's a good smoothie. Yeah, poor Miss Agatha. I've been putting on bird TV for her so she can watch birds and squirrels and stuff, and that helps some, but like it's just not what she's looking for. She wants to go outside on the porch, not outside. We don't let her out there. She doesn't want to go out there. Told your sister to watch a show a while ago and she said it looked awful and she'd never watch it. And then your sister's boyfriend suggested they watch it. Now she's on season 2. Rude. Sounds like it's time to accidentally give spoilers. Just kidding. Yeah, typical sibling behavior, for real. Don't ever suggest a show to me, by the way, because I won't watch it. Not because you suggested it, just because, like... You know, everything in its own time, or something. I don't know. I don't watch things in a timely fashion. You will watch shows you recommended eventually, perhaps after several years. Yeah, that is the energy. Still haven't watched Interstellar. That was recommended to me a long time ago. Okay. We have our first row done. And now... onto the second row. Which I am turning my work for this, so we're gonna do 2, and then we're gonna bring in our new color. My toxic trait is that you want to watch a show with me and then you don't want to watch it anymore and you won't let me watch it. Yeah. Accurate. How many rows is it? All of the giveaway bracelets are 10 rows. Ooh, I may be able to get away with crocheting over this one. Maybe I can do it if I don't... If I only crochet over the ends and I don't... Like, I just carry my color changes across the back. Don't try to cover those. That would work. Do both for this one stitch, because otherwise I think it may be a pain in the butt. Go. 2, 3. I say I'll put it on the list. There is no list. There will never be a list. I don't think I've watched more than 3 movies in the last 5 years, and I don't plan on changing that anytime soon. God, I feel that's so hard. Yeah, if I don't say the words, I'm interested in watching this, do you recommend it? Don't assume I'm going to actually watch it. And even then, it's kind of a toss-up. You've been recommended good shows that you know you would like. You're on season 3 of Glee and stuff. No, I feel that's so hard. I think some of it too is it's like when you are like trying to craft and watch something at the same time, you don't want to like waste a good show on crafting time because you're not going to be fully paying attention. So you have to watch something that's kind of trashy. Hence why I have watched as much 90 Day Fiancé as I have. Impractical Jokers reruns hate to see you coming. At least for this first row, it's not so bad because it's basically, well, it's not basically, it is just 2 colors, so that makes it a lot easier. Question, how am I supposed to put a stitch in a stacked single crochet? I'm struggling. I actually don't know. I have never done stacked single crochet. Oh, unless, wait. Is that for a foundation chain? Like, I do know how to do stacked single crochet for a foundation chain. I don't know how to do it, like, inside the matrix. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that you're talking about... I think I know what you're talking about. And I've seen people do it. I just haven't done it. It's in ribbing at the end. I don't know. Sorry, Shy. I would, but I don't know how to do that. I've never done that before. Let's see. We can look it up and see if we can figure it out. Well, figure it out. Wow, thanks. You know what, Shy? Since you asked, you are my favorite after all. Oh, wait. Is it to make the edge straight? Is that why you're doing it? Stack single crochet, half double crochet for the... Oh, like you start the row with stacked single crochet? Or do you finish the row with stacked single crochet? Because hang on, I might have this. I don't normally use it, that's why I'm kind of like thrown by this. Oh, I got you, I can do this. I know how to do that. I was just a little bit confused about like where you were implementing it, but this I can do. Hang on. Okay, this is actually very simple. Where's my big head? Oh, well that's not good. I legit don't know where that is then. Wait, yes I do. Yes, I do. Is it? Yes. Okay. Easy peasy, stack single crochet. Here we go. 1 second. Trying to get back everything back to where it's supposed to be going. Okay. So the last stitch of the row is into the top of the stacked. Yes. Okay. So when we're doing stacked single crochet, I'm going to show you how to do it for foundation chain, and then I'll do a row where I start with the single crochet. So you're going to start by chaining 2, and then kind of like you're doing a magic ring. Like imagine that you're going into a magic ring. You're going to go back into that first chain and pull up for a single crochet and complete that single crochet. And then you can do a chain here if you want to, just to kind of secure this stitch, but it's not necessary. You have the 2 posts here. The 2 posts, I like to think of it as like 2 posts and a lintel. You're going to go in between the 2 posts underneath that lintel, and you're just going to bring up another chain or a yarn over or whatever, and then you're just going to, you've made another single crochet, right? So this is how you do the foundation chain with stacked single crochet. So I'm going to make a short chain really quick, and then we'll go to joining the rows. You might have done the stacked slightly wrong. I mean, it really is, if you ask me, a stylistic choice more than anything. I don't think it's going to be crucial for structure. So honestly, if you don't like it and you just want to chain instead, it is not going to change anything functionally. So you're doing half double crochets. So are you supposed to do 1 stacked single crochet at the beginning of the row, or are you doing 2? I guess that's why it's stacked, because it's 2, right? 1? Oh, just 1? Should be doing, yeah, what counts as 1? What counts as 1 when we're talking about a stack? Okay, so I'm just gonna make this first row here so we can get to something that looks like what you're doing. Jesus, my yarn is on the floor, and so it's like all over my arm right now. It's very gross feeling. Okay, just making my first row. And then the thing that I don't like about stacked single crochet is that it kind of makes this weird gappy place, but in order to deal with that, what I'll do is just kind of like catch that in my last stitch. Basically do a decrease just to catch that weird gap. Okay. It says chain 8 and 8 stitches total, so not a lot counts. So we're gonna do our slip stitch, and then we're gonna turn, and then go under that slip stitch at the end of the row and pull up a single crochet like that. And then if you wanted to stack it again, you would just go back underneath that lintel in between the 2 posts and pull up another single crochet. So I don't know if you're supposed to do all that. That seems like a lot for half double, but maybe. And then when you have that, you would be going into the actual first stitch of your row. The same as you would, like, normally, honestly, for what you're doing, if you don't want to do all that, just freaking chain 2. And then same thing, go into the first stitch of the row. Don't count the chain 2 as a stitch. Like, that's what I do. I don't know. I think people act like this is so wonky looking when you use the chain stitches on the end of your rows. It looks fine, dude. It's back loop only ribbing. Yeah, it's like, it's not gonna make that much of a difference, in my opinion. But do you feel like you understand what you're supposed to do now? Like, if you want to try it? I feel like for doing half doubles as well, like, I would do, so at the end of your round, I would pull through, finish that last stitch, right? Make your chain 1. And then underneath that chain 1 that you just made, you're gonna go in. Going through the middle instead of going underneath. My hook is too big for this. Oh my god. I'm gonna just pull up another. You can't get your hook in the top. Really relax your tension for this, and that'll help a lot. But you can also use a smaller hook if you need to. Like, what you don't want to do, this is what's going to give you trouble. If when you're pulling through to make that single crochet, if you just pull through like you normally would and tighten up, you're going to lose a post. So what you want to do when you're pulling through those 2 loops on your hook, you want to make sure that you're keeping them both the equal size. And I like to kind of hold the bottom of it as well, because I think that helps a lot. And then you're just going to pull through, and then you can't accidentally tighten it because you're holding the bottom. You want them to both stay relaxed and be the same height. And then you can kind of open it up and find the gap. And again, you're gonna pull up so that they're the same height, hold the bottom, and then pull through so that you don't collapse them. Does that make sense? And then this is what it's gonna look like on the outside. So it's still gonna look like chains on the outside, but they'll just be a little bit more structured. Frogged it so far? Yeah, like I said, if it feels weird and you can't get it, chains will work just fine. Crocheted ribbing is not good enough and tight enough that you're gonna have that much functional difference between chains and stack single crochets. Where am I? Oh, by the way, congratulations to Trill on being the favorite. I feel like I didn't give that enough promotion, but deserved, honestly. Man, I would hate to be shy right now. It's embarrassing. You know what, Trill? You're welcome. Anything for you. Honestly, renamed this redeem to Jack is your simp. You're gonna make me blush. That's what you get for redeeming favorite. I mean, oh, I'm so sorry, Trill. Ooh woo. The temptation to start talking in the Discord kitten voice is so strong, but I know you hate it, Trill. So for you, I won't do it. Sounds like someone's just jealous. I feel so loved. Sometimes it's not about what you can do for another person, it's what you can stop doing. Yeah, for real though, I think, did you mention this earlier, Trill? I saw this comment earlier and I feel like I didn't properly respond to it, but somebody said that they loved this color green, and me too. This might be one of my favorite floss colors that I've worked with. I picked it out for the background for this one because I felt like it went well with the star drops, and I also knew that I had plenty of it to make it into a bracelet backdrop, but also just because I fucking love it. Oh, and they have good taste. No wonder you're my favorite. Is that a Kelly green type of color? It's a bit more cool toned than that, I feel like. It's a bit more of a like, I wouldn't go so far as to call it teal, but it is more of on that like spectrum of teal where it's like it's on the green end still. I have a Kelly green in here, that's why I say it's not quite. I think the Kelly green is more green than this is. Yeah, I'll hold it up for y'all. See, it's like almost like a kind of a dark aqua, like aquamarine kind of a vibe. Dark sea foam. Someone could start an argument over this color. I agree. Yeah, absolutely. It is that kind of a color. Your dad just asked you how your degree is going. Your summer started 28th of May. Well... just tell him how many degrees it is outside. How about that? Yeah, not being in school sounds like it's going great to me. Shocked that you can crochet with floss. I think one of the really great things about crocheting with floss, I'll be honest, is how light my tension normally is. I will say it's different. Working with the bracelets and the keychains has been a little bit different because I'm always just starting stuff, and so I have to utilize my pinch grip more often. Because it's hard to hold on to when it's this size, right? So I have to like, this has been getting easier though. I feel like I've been adjusting how I hold things. But usually with floss, because it's so small and my hook is so small, I feel like I'm able to use very light tension. And I think that's what saves my hands. Like, I have worked with worsted weight yarn and a 4mm hook that hurt me way worse than floss ever has because I was trying to keep my tension really tight. How many stitches did the map take? The map was 97,600 stitches in total. Made a mushroom keychain a long time ago, but it fell off your keys and is long gone. No. Well, I bet you could make another one. I bet Trill could easily handle that. When your floss starts to slide, you just grip for your life and your pinky very quickly falls asleep. Yeah, you may need to just think about different ways to wrap it, because I do hold my floss differently than I hold my regular yarn. I was talking about that earlier. So I've noticed with my regular yarn, like with my chunky yarn, I tend to want to wrap it around these 3 fingers and then go over my index finger. Usually when I'm working with the floss though, I just go over these 2 fingers and then my index finger, and I feel like it tightens my hold up quite a bit. So like I am constantly like adjusting my grip with the floss, because it is pretty slippery, but I feel like if you maybe, you know, figure out the hold that feels better to you, like you may just need to be adjusting your grip, and that would help. So I can see how that would be an issue for you. Yeah, Cozy. It was big for sure. Did you see? Well, I guess it's the ad break right now. I'll ask you in a second. I've been looking at some larger scale projects, and it would be so much cheaper and more manageable supplies wise if I could figure out the floss thing, but it scares me. I mean, can you hear me right now, Lindsay? I know it's ad break time, so I don't want to be responding to you if you can't hear me. Told your dad your course officially starts October, and he was like, wow, 5 months off, closer to 4, considering end of May, start of October. Also, you get a collected 4 weeks off the rest of the year. Pretty good deal. Okay, ad break is finishing up now. Give it another second. Okay. I was gonna ask Cozy and anybody else, did y'all see that the map is finished and hung up now? Like I got it mounted and hung up on my wall. I'm happy to show that off if anybody missed those updates on social media. And then also, Lindsay, I was gonna say, definitely take your time with it. I would try working your way down. Like, just progressively try working with smaller yarn than you're used to, smaller hooks than you're used to, and just give yourself a chance to adjust, because I definitely think it's one of those things where it's kind of like you're teaching yourself motor control as much as you're teaching yourself technique. So like just giving your hands the chance to like develop a feel for how you need to hold things, because it is a little different. That could help. Been using a lot of smaller cotton this season that you haven't worked with previously, and it's been easier than you expected. You got a project planned for a blue chicken purse that's made with fine bamboo yarn? Yeah, absolutely. See, you'll get there. You'll get there. 100%. KB Fibers, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining us. How are you doing today? How was your stream? What were you up to? Thank you so much for giving that shout out, y'all. Appreciate it. My name is Jack. I am a fiber artist specializing in crochet. I'm currently working on this one's a keychain. I also have some bracelet designs for some giveaway winners. I had a giveaway a couple months ago related to Stardew Valley. So this keychain is gonna have star drops all over it. So welcome in. Feel free to raid and run if you gotta do that, or, you know, make yourself at home. Hope y'all are keeping cool out there. Jeez, I'm sweating. Oh my god. It's 5:30, so we've definitely hit like peak heat for the day at this point. Forgot what you won. You won the houses. The houses, bracelet. Yeah, the bracelet, I believe. I'll double check. I think if we have time for it, I'm doing yours next, I'm pretty sure. Computer decided to act up. No worries at all. How are you doing, KB? Welcome in. How was your stream? I totally get that. Half the time when I raid, I click off and all of a sudden I've lost the channel that I raided. I'm like, you're trying to shut down stream and go into a new stream at the same time? It's tricky business. Stream was pretty good. Got a bobbin ready for applying and a second bobbin about a quarter of the way done. Oh, awesome. Awesome. What kind of a setup do you have? Do you use like a drop spindle? Do you have like a proper setup? Yarn spinning is like, it's very cool. It's definitely a level of hobby that I cannot allow myself to get into at this point. It's like there's so many things I want to do. I want to do felting and all of that, but it's like, you gotta pick one, bro. You gotta chill out. You were using a EEW 1.2 for spinning? Oh, we're getting into the terminology. Hannah says the same thing about spinning. Yeah, I have enough eating up my life right now. Normally you spin on a Magicraft. See, I don't even know. We're discussing a whole new world right now. I don't even know the names of any of the things. That's super cool though. Your friend Jenna spins her own yarn and lets her students use it in their reading projects for art class. That's so cool. Find spinning fiber to be calming? I bet it is. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there it goes. Almost at the end of the second row here. It's gonna start looking like something. Yeah, I would like to, I want to make yarn out of fabric. Like, I would like to, recycle old clothing into yarn. So I think that's, there's just so much clothing waste out there, you know? I would like to do something about it, so. Especially fabrics that have, like elastane in it, elastic content, those can't really be effectively recycled, so especially that kind of stuff. Hi Odd, welcome in. Thank you so much for the water time and the stretch break. How are you doing? Are you keeping cool? Gonna fix dinner? Absolutely. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks so much for raiding in. Drifting right now and it's raining at your place? That sounds so nice. What about you? I'm fucking hot. It's so hot. What am I doing? Oh, you know, just hanging out. No, I'm working on a keychain. This is one of the giveaway keychains. This is the one for Black Cat. It's got star drops on it. This feels so good in my elbows. I got you. Adjusted the way you're doing stacked and loosened your tension a little bit and it worked. I'm so glad to hear that, Zephyr. Happy to help. Glad that we figured out what the fuck what that it was about. Sometimes it's like, yeah, I know what that is, but do I know what it's called? Maybe not. Maybe not. I guess not. Now to do so many rows. I know. Ribbing truly goes on forever. It's starting to get a little bit dark in here, so you can actually see my twinkle lights that I have going up there. I've done a little bit of decorating since last we saw each other. Yeah, up in the frogs. That's my collection up there. Okay. There's row 2. My collection of adults, is that what the caption said? Love that. No, chat is my collection of adults. Oh, it's a reference? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't know the reference. I'm not cool. I'm not cool enough. I can add you to my collection of children. I'm a 22-year-old child? Yeah, it's true. You're right. Most of you don't count as adults, it's true. What's that from, Odd? Yo, I might not have enough of the colors that I need to finish this today. Oops. That's okay, we'll find out, won't we? You're older than almost all of us? Well, some of the people in here are my age. Chai is close. Jess is older than me. Actually, it's Evil 10. Alas, Conan Fiber does not have my floss. You're 30, flirty, and thriving. I could be a granny. Good for you. How many years ago was this? Wait, what? Your birthday twin is a great granny? That's crazy. Well, congratulations to them. Huge achievement. That moment when you're struggling to find the correct thread. Okay. At the thrift store, you got volumes 10 to 21 of the full Japanese Demon Slayer books. Awesome find. Congratulations. Gonna try and teach yourself to read them. They're in kanji and you've only been working on kana. Well, that'll be fun. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be good exercise for your brain. For sure, learning to read a new writing system and everything. Your friend Lee is back online? You've missed them? Oh my god, yes, you must go say hi. Okay, this is where we're getting more complicated. At least, crocheting over the ends is honestly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because I'm not introducing all of these colors at once, so... I just gotta make sure I don't pull the yarn too tight while I'm carrying it, or it's gonna take away the stretch. Secure enough. So you can see we've got the bottom of one of the star fruits going here now. Chet. If someone were to order a custom keychain now, would it be available by Christmas? Yeah, 100%. Bye, Odd. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, my plan is to get all of the bracelets finished up by the first week in August, which, like, I know that I keep being like, my plan is to get them done by the end of May, and my plan is to get them done by the end of June. No, I'm fucking serious about it this time. I made a tracker. I made a tracker like I did for the map. So my goal right now is 20 per week. I am gonna lock the fuck in. This is about to be the only thing I do with my time is make bracelets and keychains. So I'm for real, like, I need this to be over. I need to be done with this project. So I'm happy to do customs. That's fine. Like, making a one-off piece is certainly very different from making 190 of the same thing. So I'm hoping to have these done by the end of August. I do have a commission that I'm about to start on as well. So, but I mean, when it comes to like being a one-off piece, bracelets and keychains are so small. Again, when they're not part of a 190 piece project, that I'm not worried about having time for that. So like, just basically once we get into August, my ability to make a custom ordered bracelet or keychain very quickly opens the fuck up. So certainly can have that done in time for Christmas. Sounds quite brain numbing? Yeah. I have been listening to a lot of podcasts. It helps. But I'm doing it. I'm getting there. This project will not defeat me. I don't promise that the insides of these will be beautiful, but, you know, we gotta do what we gotta do in order to make sure that the outside is. So That's my priority. I just don't want to crochet over the top of the stuff that I'm carrying too much because I don't want to warp the image on the right side too much. You were working on Cursed Fic Chapter 5 today? Let's go. You think you're gonna be ready for the 25th, or are you still feeling like you're gonna need more time? Absolutely not? Okay, we can definitely push it back. I'll do another Clelliot reading on that day. You got it. Hi, Pumpkin Cat. Welcome in. How are you doing? Getting tangly. You have 4 comments and 9 kudos. It's mildly terrifying. No, I get that. I get that for sure. But that's awesome. Oh, to be perceived. Just got home. You went out with a friend to get some thrifted records for you to paint for your college dorm room? That's so cool. What are you gonna paint on them? I'm gonna send Lee's entire fic audience your way. Water time, thank you, Scarlett. Yo, I hate how sweaty I am. I haven't been dry in 3 days. I hate it. Always watching. Thank you, Roz. Leaves, flowers, mushrooms, and other miscellaneous things that can tie into Alice in Wonderland. I love that. Big Alice in Wonderland fan. Also a big mushroom fan. Visually. Not on a culinary level. A&D Advanced Overnight Diaper Ointment for chafing. Nice tip. You and all your friends are going to different colleges. You're just 3 hours from your hometown. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's a bummer. I definitely picked out my school so that I could be close to my bestie. Gonna keep it stocked after little bug is done with diapers? Hell yeah. Hey, you find what works. Don't let go. starting to get to a place where it's easier to hold now, which is nice. How did you successfully woo Jess? I need help. They've said they've missed you twice. I don't think you do need help. I think it kind of sounds like you got this in the bag. I'll be honest. Jess wooed Jack. Well, actually, Jess saw me from across the cafeteria on the first day of freshman year of college, and then just decided that one. And then 2 months later actually met me. So I kind of wooed Jess, but without doing anything. So I don't know if that's really helpful. But who acted on feelings? I mean, I asked Jess out, but your cat just typed 69696969. That's incredible. Thank you so much, Kitty. We really appreciate that. Your mouth is full of fur. You will ask Jess. Jess probably has better insight, I'll be honest, because I kind of have holes in my brain from that time in my life. 'Cause trauma. So I don't remember a lot. So Jess probably will remember better than I will. Her paw was on the dump pad, and it just perfectly fits into the 6'9". Nice. Okay, I really need to disentangle this. Only 6 rows of ribbing done? I'm so sorry. So many colors? Yeah. I'm about to add another one. But at least the next row, that's the most colors that I'll have to be working all at the same time. Let's see if we can't get these to unravel some from each other. Not like that. This is how I imagine that it feels to do bobbin lace. This is how it feels to chew 5 gum. It's like reverse bobbin lace. So hell? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't love having like a bunch of bobbins attached at the same time because they are pretty hard to disentangle. Like, it's better when they're off the bobbins, but I'm using such long pieces. I want to avoid cutting these as much as possible, so it's better. I think I can work with that. It's only gonna be for another, like, one, 2, 3, 4. Really another 4 rows? Look at those magic fingers. Also only the start of the maxi skirt. Well, you know what? I bet it'll feel better after you get through the ribbing. The ribbing is always the worst. I hate doing ribbing. It's so boring. Guys, I'm dying. It's so stuffy in here. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to take this one off the bobbin because this one's almost done anyway. So we'll do this. And that will help. Hey! Not so bad now. I hear a raid. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay. Ski and Sorcery, welcome in. Oh wait, Witchy Weaver. Thank you so much for the raid, Witchy Weaver, and welcome in Ski and Sorcery. How are you doing today? What were you up to? I hope your stream went well. My name is Jack. I am currently working on crocheting some, well, this is a keychain that was a reward for a giveaway that I did. So this one, they're Stardew Valley themed and it's got star drops on it. So, doing well? That's awesome. What were you up to today? Welcome in. Make yourselves at home, everyone. Feel free to raid and run if you gotta. Appreciate you stopping in. Saw that you were doing bracelets, so I thought I'd come check it out. Yeah, I'm doing bracelets and keychains. Same technique for both, but some of them are bracelets, some of them are keychains. If I have time, I will do a bracelet next, but we'll see. It's taking a little bit longer with all the color work. You ran out of yarn storage, so you're crocheting a yarn hammock? Nice! That's awesome. Working on some amigurumi doll clothing? Oh, that's so fun. I love doll clothes. I have to turn on my light in a second here. It's starting to get dim. You have 2 dolls in the works, one of Severus Snape and the other Michael Jackson. But it needs to be frogged and redone so you can figure out how to surgically fix it. Very nice. I would love to have more time for making dolls. I used to play around with some doll making. Back before I sort of made my name with tapestry crochet, and then now this is what I do all the time, so who knows when I'll get back to doing that. Maybe someday. Gonna raid and run? Absolutely. I appreciate you raiding in. Have a good rest of your day. Looking at the breeze out there. Let's see. Light up the crochet for y'all. How was that? I feel like you could see better than I could up to now. Getting there. It looks really good though. I love these colors together. It feels a little mermaidy, this color scheme. That's the wrong thing. have a beanie that I made that's basically a similar color green. It'd be fun to make a little star drop to put on that. Why did I choose to crochet when I hate maths? The age-old question. Oops. Gosh, sometimes there's nothing to humble you like doing math in a crochet pattern, I swear. Nothing makes me feel quite as dumb as when I am just sitting there trying to do that calculation. Wait, how many stitches is this supposed to be? Like it's not basic math or something. Your back aches, time for bed? Yes, go lay down, Zephyr. Have a good sleep. Posture check, everyone. Thank you so much. I can't move that much because I gotta keep in frame, so that's my excuse. I need to shift a little bit. How about that? Water time, thank you so much, Scarlett. I might go get some more water just because, well, I probably need to get some more anyway, but mine is getting warm and I need to be cool. I need it to actually cool me off, so we'll go get some ice and some more water. Gotta go for now. Hope you won't be absent for a full 2 weeks. Yes, have so much fun with your sister though. That's priority number one. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Okay. Pause right there. So we're almost done with this row. With row freaking 3. So you can see the little bottoms of the star drops there. Alright, I'll be right back. Put you over here in Spirit City for a minute. Okay, I have this bottle of water that I put in the freezer, so it's like half frozen, so it's just like chunky ice in there. It's gonna be so good. You're also gonna head out. Thanks for hanging out, Lindsay. Yeah, enjoy your dinner. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, that's good. Yes? What? What is that? You can come in here. There's no webcam on right now. Well, bring it to me. Or not. Oh. That's just so funny. I have been given donut holes. Anybody else love eating ice? I'm gonna get this piece of ice real quick. Because I want to eat it. Before you ask, no, I'm not anemic. I just really like ice. Mostly crushed ice. Crushed ice is so good. Hi Polychicks, how are you doing over there? And Skylar, how's everybody over in YouTube land? Don't want to walk in front of the camera even if it's off. Okay, I'm coming back now. I got water. Thank goodness. Dunkin' Donuts cake donuts are superior? Yeah, for sure. If we're comparing them to Krispy Kreme, 100%. Krispy Kreme cake donuts are like bread. They're so dry. Winchells? I don't know that I've had that. Are those the one... Can you get those at the grocery store? Like in the... That's not regional, right? Is that the... They're in like the... white box? With like the... It's like a blue on it? Am I thinking of the right thing? Or is that a local thing? Sure I'm staying in the right spot here. I love me a Krispy Kreme. It's gotta be the yeasted ones. Any Tim Hortons enjoyers in here? It's funny to be back living close enough to, or I guess not back, but to be living close enough to Canada at this point that there's Tim Hortons around. Oh, Winchell's is in chain, but you don't see them very often. You only have one in your city. Totally. Yeah, I'm sure when it comes to like smaller chains and stuff, I'm definitely there's better. I'm mostly just talking about Krispy Kreme versus Dunkin'. But I did grow up with Krispy Kreme. Like I'm from Atlanta, so we had the big Krispy Kreme. What was that place that we liked a lot? It was just a little local place that we liked a lot when we were in Massachusetts, right? I love a good maple log, though. That's not something I'm looking to Krispy Kreme or Dunkin' for. I'm definitely gonna run out of this purple. I'm gonna have to see if I have some more, or just put a pin in this and order more. Alas. Are you thinking of Atlanta? No. When we were in Amesbury, well, there's Sublime in Atlanta, yes, but when we were in Amesbury, like towards the end of living there, there was that place that we would drive out to and get donuts and breakfast, and then that was literally where we went before we left to drive across the country to Washington, like that morning. Heavenly Donuts, yes. Place is good as fuck. I can always count on Jess to remember shit for me. Unless it's things that happened 5 minutes ago, then that's out the window. Oh, I should actually be able to look up on my spreadsheet if I have another one of these. Well, this was one of the ones that I was using for the map. 792. I don't. I do not have another one. Okay, so I'll definitely have to order another one. That's fine. I was gonna have to put in an order for more floss soon anyway, because at the end of this month, I'm gonna be starting the Pokemon Tapestry. So I'm sure I'm going to need more floss for that. We'll just go until I run out of floss, and then we'll probably do another Granny Square to close things out, because I don't think... we definitely don't have enough time to finish a bracelet, to, you know, if we started a new one, so... Hi, Abmeen. How are you doing? Thank you for the water time. And a stretch break. Very good. Give me 1 second here. Finish this row and then I'll do that because I only have like 3 stitches left. Okay, so we got through 3 rows. So that is how it is looking so far. It's gonna be the, this part will be down here. So you can see our star drops are starting to look like something. Like little pink spots. Are you allowed backers? Just put you on the list of bad influences. Wait, what did you do? Of course you're allowed back in, Avneen. Was helping egg on the consumption of multiple ciders. Hey, you know what? I'm an adult. I did that to myself. I would have been fine too. I think if I had eaten a little bit more. I don't think I had enough on my stomach for the amount of like sugar. So I just got a little too nauseous. Unfortunate. I just am always like, if I eat like a full meal before I drink, then it's a lot harder for me to like get drunk because I feel like the food just soaks up all the alcohol. So I was kind of trying to like balance that, but I don't think I had enough to eat because I also normally, you know, if I'm gonna have a drink, I don't do that at the beginning of my day. That's normally at the end of my day after a full day of like having food. So I think that was probably just a little bit of a too much of a wild card, you know? But it was fine. I just took a little nap and then I felt fine. Yeah, need to consume something heavy enough to soak up all the booze. For sure, for sure. If I had... What I wanted to do that day was wake up really early and have breakfast really early so that I could have time for it to like move through my system a little bit before I started drinking, and then I was gonna have like a light snack before and then just try to keep snacking while I was drinking. But I think because I woke up too late and then like instead of eating I was like focused on making food, and like I did eat before stream started but I didn't have like a ton to eat. and then basically started drinking immediately as I was having my breakfast. So I just think that I mistimed it. I think that if I had timed it a little bit differently, it would have gone better. So that's my note for next time. And I also won't like just get cider next time, because Jess was pointing out, Jess was like, I think if you had had shots, you actually would have been okay. I think that maybe like just having all of the cider was like too much sugar, and that wasn't playing well with your stomach. So notes for if we do it again. But yeah, those ciders were getting consumed one way or another for sure. Jess knows who's responsible. No, thank you for hanging out. From what I can remember, that was a lot of fun. Like, I remember it, but I feel like towards the end there, I was definitely not like processing what I was doing as much. Disentangle this a little bit here. Okay, you know, I said I would do another square before we end stream here, but I'll be honest, I think I might be getting too damp for that. It's one thing to crochet with cotton in this weather when I'm like this. It's another thing to bust out the acrylic, because if my hands are too sweaty, it doesn't glide over my hands very well. So I think I'm gonna pass on that for right now. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be a little bit more bearable. Maybe I'll go a little bit long tomorrow or something. We'll see. I'll start on another bracelet, since I don't have enough purple to finish this one. Yeah, it should be. It's still going to be pretty warm tomorrow, but it should be at least a little bit cooler. So, liquid breakfast and lunch is only for hardened alcoholics, not people who have a healthy relationship with alcohol. You're right about that. Yeah, definitely not. Just not good timing on my part. I think that's really what it comes down to. I think my timing was just off. We will play more Joja Run next weekend. This weekend, on Sunday, I will be playing Peak with anybody who wants to come and play. And then next weekend, we'll be back to doing the Joja Run sober this time. Keep a rag or dish towel at hand. If it wasn't so damn humid, I would say that you're on the right track. But unfortunately, if I do that, I'm just going to be wet from... I guess you mean a dry one, but still. I feel like... I don't know, I'm just so dewy. Are you going to make things go boom this weekend? No, I'm not really a fireworks person. You know, I had some enjoyment of that when I was little, but now they just piss me off. You know, I hate seeing my cats distressed by them, so... And I don't really like how... I've lived in too many places where people are rude as fuck, and in the middle of the city they go until 2 a.m. And it's like, look, some of us would like to sleep at some point tonight, so... I don't know. It's just like the older I get, the more they piss me off. Here's what the inside looks like so far. Pretty nice, honestly. I want to see what the stretch is like compared to one of the other ones. Is it as long as it needs to be? Oh yeah, I think that looks totally fine. I just want to make sure that I'm not gonna like, ooh, it may be a little bit shorter. Okay, this is something that I want to pay attention to with the bracelets, because obviously with the keychains it doesn't matter as much, but with the bracelets, if I lose too much length, they're not gonna fit anymore. So with all of the yarn that I'm carrying, I just want to be mindful of that. grew up in a military tourist town and you've had enough fireworks for one lifetime. We would go to Virginia with my dad's family every year for the 4th of July and go to the in Lexington, that military school that's there, because that's where his brother went to school. Oh wait, that's okay. I think that's close enough. Yeah. I think it'll be fine. Okay. You're the DD for the neighbor's annual party. This way everyone keeps all their appendages and there's no property damage. Yeah. Good to have someone like that around for sure, because the number of people that blow their freaking hands off playing with fireworks is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sober person is the only one actually lighting the explosives. I think that's the way to play it for sure. For sure. It's so dangerous. You'll definitely be safe with all of that. Yeah, I'm gonna I'll stream on Friday and I'll stream on Sunday like normal. I skipped Saturday this week because I figured a bunch of people would be doing holiday stuff, so. And then also that way if people are shooting off fireworks early, and won't be interrupting stream, so. Oh, this year is the 250th too. And with the heat wave, it's gonna be crazy. Y'all definitely be safe. I would not be surprised if we have some wildfires started from all of this, because just with how hot it is. You can do dumb and dangerous things sober. I mean, aren't we all capable of that? Ugh. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna look for somebody to raid really quick. Oh wait, Mambo is live. I don't know how much longer Mambo is live for, but Mambo is currently live. Well, we'll go over there. So y'all, if you're not currently following Mambo, please do. That they are a mod in here, and they're awesome. So if you would like to participate in that raid, if you are over here on Twitch, you can do so by typing Evil Raid, accompanied by your evilest emote, whatever is available to you. And I will see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, for more bracelet making. So y'all have a good rest of your day. And that's all. Bye.